Hi, John with Citizen Survival Plan here. I took a look at the American Red Cross emergency checklist, like their list of supplies that they want you to have for an emergency, and I don't think it's very good. I think a lot of things need to be added and changed on the actual list. So I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to kind of lay out the things that were missing at the end and kind of go through the things that I would tweak throughout the list. So let's get going. The first thing they want you to have is water, 1 gallon per person, 3-day supply of water. It seems like this list is only meant for a couple days, maybe a week or two, so keep that in mind as we're going through it. So definitely water is the first thing they put on there. Next is food, non-perishable, easy to prepare food. I'm going to take that one step further and say you should have freeze-dried food. The Mountain House food that I could cook right in the bag. All I need is some boiling water. Cook it, and then the packaging, those bags, lays flat, so I have minimal garbage. I can compress it into a very small area for our emergency. 3, a flashlight. Good. Flashlight is a good thing to have. I'm going to add that you have a rechargeable flashlight that I can recharge, and we're going to get into how you're going to recharge that in a minute, because I tweaked this list up pretty good. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio. We're going to get into that in a minute. I don't think that's the best idea. It's on the list, though. Extra batteries, great. That's good to have. Also, the rechargeable stuff that I just alluded to. A first aid kit, of course. I mean, basically the basics. Medications, a 7-day supply of all your medications if you take medicine. I'm going to add antibiotics to this, whether you get it from Jace Medical or you get like Aquamox from like the pet websites or something, amoxicillin or whatever you need. Definitely store that up. Multi-purpose tool, sure, great. That's in one of my videos. Definitely have a multi-purpose tool. Sanitation and personal hygiene items, great. That's a great thing. Copies of personal documents, medication list, medical information, proof of address, deed to your house. I'm not that worried about it, but sure, why not? Birth certificates is on there. Insurance policies. I mean, if you want, sure, yeah. Cell phone with chargers. This is good because nobody remembers anyone's number anymore. I don't know anyone's number. It's all in my phone. So good to turn it on. If I need to call somebody, I can. Family emergency contact information. That kind of goes back to just getting your cell phone on. Can I see everything? Whose number do I need? Extra cash. Definitely keep some extra cash on you. Just in case there is like a small store open, you could just pick something up. Great idea. Emergency blanket, yeah, definitely that in your kit. Maps of the area, that's a really good one. If I need to get out of Dodge, I need to see a road that I might need to get out on or something. Medical supplies, hearing aids with extra batteries, glasses, contact lenses, syringes. Okay, sure, that's in there. Baby supplies, this is a big one. You're going to want to have your own bag if you have a baby. All just baby stuff. Creams, diapers, formula, bottle tops, all the stuff that you would pack. Definitely keep just an extra supply of that in there. This list has that on there, I'm glad. Games and activities for children. I'm sure, why not? There's all kinds of toys and stuff in your house anyways. I don't see why this needs to be in your kit, but if you want to do it, go ahead. Pet supplies, a collar, leash, the ID, extra food. One thing I want to add to this, and I thought about this, if you ever had to kind of travel with your dog in an emergency, we have this. This is a Garmin Alpha 100 with an e-collar. I'm probably a little different than most people. I actually do not walk my dog on a leash. She pretty much exclusively uses this. If you need to keep your hands free or something because you're carrying all kinds of stuff. If your dog was off leash and could just listen to you and you could track her on the GPS with your belt, if she were to get loose from you or something, it would be good. But a leash is good too because then you know she's not going to get away. Your dog has to be trained for this one, but I just wanted to bring it up. If you have a dog and wanted to train it to actually listen to you off leash, those are really good. I know it's kind of not a prepping item, but it is in a way. Two-way radios, that's on their list. I'm going to take this a step further and say get your GMRS license and GMRS radios. If you have just the store-bought like FRS radios, and pretty much if you went to like Walmart or Dick's Sporting Goods or something, that's what you have. You have an FRS radio. They run at a half a watt, and they are so underpowered. I can almost yell as far as they can transmit. They suck. Get GMRS radios. You'll be able to go a couple miles on the handhelds I have. I've gone up to 10 miles on a handheld. Somebody was up real high and I was down in the valley, but we actually had perfect signal. So, and then if you can add base stations to that, I don't want this to go too far, but yeah, GMRS stuff. Another thing, these are cheap. Just get like a UV5R radio. Print out from radioreference.com all the emergency signals that you could key into here, and you can listen to the FEMA stuff and all the emergency radio bands going back and forth instead of only listening to FM. So two-way radios is good, but we're going to step that up a little bit. An extra set of car keys and house keys, I guess, in your emergency equipment on the shelf or whatever it is in your house. Not a bad idea. That's good. Manual can opener. This is actually really funny. It's a good one, just because I can never find a manual can opener in my house, ever. I don't know if anyone else has that issue, but yeah. Definitely just put one of those in your emergency supplies. Additional items that they're listing here. This like isn't on the main list. I don't know why. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. First one is a whistle. I don't know what you would do with a whistle. I guess it's a security item, they're saying that it is, maybe. If someone's kicking your door in, or you are under distress, if you're going to whistle at somebody who is starving and wants to kill you for your supplies, probably not going to do anything. I guess you need to just send a really loud message out to get emergency services to pay attention to you. I guess it could help. So I guess a whistle, it's so light, it doesn't really matter. Just understand the limitations of that whistle. Like if you're a Karen and you're just blowing at somebody kicking your door down, it's not going to help you. N95 or surgical mask, okay, no big deal in case it's like dusty and stuff out and you want to just kind of put a mask on. They have matches on here, and I didn't see where they put a lighter. Add a lighter. If you can have matches, but add a lighter. That's one of the things I'm adding. Rain gear like ponchos and stuff, maybe some rain boots, in case you need to be out in the weather, like collecting water or something. Really, really good idea. Towels, yeah, sure, towels in your emergency equipment, no big deal. Work gloves, this is a big one. We're going to probably be handling and trying to pick stuff up and move stuff around our house that we wouldn't normally be doing. So the gloves would be a good idea. Their thing in here, and I was trying to figure out what they were trying to say with this, but tools and supplies for securing your home. Supplies for securing your home, I guess boards, you could board it up. The tools for securing your home, I don't know if they mean by weaponry, but that's what I took it as, and that's what I'm going to go into. Get an AR-15 with a good light on it, like a stream light, and get like a red dot, probably a hollow sun, red dot on an AR-15 to defend your house. Also get a concealed carry handgun. I like Glock 26s or a Glock 19 would be good. Yeah, so I don't know what they meant by tools. I don't know if the Red Cross is going to say have a gun or not. I probably would say they're probably not alluding to that, but I'm telling you. Get an AR-15, the concealed carry handgun to defend your house. Extra clothing, hat, sturdy shoes. Yep, great idea. Plastic sheeting for maybe sheeting up the windows or something. You can use that for all kinds of stuff. Duct tape, always need duct tape. Scissors, these are just basic tools. Yep. Household liquid bleach. I guess they're saying that you need this because you can purify water with it. I guess you can sanitize things with it too, also not a bad idea. But I see a lot of this where they say to have bleach to purify water. You need like a tiny bit to purify like a certain amount of water. If you're collecting water to bring back to your house to drink, I don't like using bleach because if you get it out of a creek or something, it's going to have all kinds of particulate and just nasty gunk in it. It's going to be nasty. Also, you can don't not have bleach. I'm not saying that, but get a water filter to add to this, like a Berkey filter or a Catalina pump water filter to purify your water. If you're getting it from a creek or a rain barrel in an emergency, if you just really need water and the utilities have been shut off for a minute. Entertainment items, again, this goes back to the kids' games. I mean, there's stuff all over the place, kids to play with and do. I don't know how important it is to actually put it in your emergency equipment, but it wouldn't hurt anything, I guess. Blankets or sleeping bags is on here too. I am going to add a buddy heater to this. I don't really want to be sleeping in my house in an emergency when it's freezing cold out, just in a sleeping bag, especially if you have kids or a baby. We're going to want to heat a room up, so get a buddy heater and get some propane. Okay, this is what the Red Cross emergency list is missing, actually. It is missing a propane buddy heater to keep your house warm with extra propane. They did say sleeping bags, but I'm going to want that propane heater on there. A solar power station with panels. So, you know, I talked about having all that rechargeable stuff and the radio, your handheld GMRS radios. We're going to need to be able to recharge them. So like a Jackery or the one that I really have been liking lately is the Opus stations. Are just amazingly priced, and they're very high quality. Not affiliated, just my own thing. I just bought one. So rechargeable flashlights and a lantern. That way we have renewable power, not just going to burn all the batteries in our house out and just be dead. If somebody leaves a light on overnight or something, you just killed batteries. And a couple little accidents like that during an emergency, you could be completely without light. Cook in bag freeze-dried food. I would say Mountain House. They did say non-perishable, easy stuff to prepare and eat, but I'm going to say this needs to be on the list. Freeze-dried food. Mountain House is the one that I'm going to recommend. Again, not affiliated at all. This channel's too small for that. Yeah, definitely want to be able to make that and then just push those bags flat. Minimal garbage. I'm not washing dishes with all the canned food and stuff. I know people say that you can eat it cold. I don't want to eat cold food in an emergency. I want to make myself as comfortable as possible. Making some hot food will really raise everyone's spirits. Berkey or Katadyn water filter. They did not list this. They just had bleach. This is going to be a way better way to purify water. I'm not drinking bleach. I know it's not much. I just don't want to drink it. And it filters out the particulates in the water. They allude to having tools and stuff for security, but they didn't actually list having a concealed carry pistol and a rifle to defend your home and family. That's going to be a big one. They said two-way radios, didn't specify. Everyone goes and just picks up FRS. I would specifically go out and get a GMRS license and the radio. The license is a $30 fee. You apply for it online, and you get your license the next day in an email. It's not a complicated thing to do. Just do it. A lighter, they had matches. I'm going to put a lighter on there for obvious reasons. A propane cook stove. They completely left this off the list. I need to be able to cook my food and heat it up. If this is an emergency and we're now activating our Red Cross emergency kit, I need to cook food. So get a propane, get a propane cook stove so you can actually boil water and cook food. That's a big one. I can't believe that was not on there. A canteen, just for carrying water if you need to walk somewhere and check something. A backpack that wasn't on there if you need to put your supplies in and move some stuff, or if you need a backpack to collect some stuff and bring it back to your house. Water container for collection. So if we're going to be collecting water, I'm going to want like an aquatainer or like one of those, like, I'll put a picture of it up here, like just a container that I can pick water up in. Last, and this is kind of getting into more long-term emergencies, but having a camp shower, either the Zodi hot shower or just like a solar camp shower that we could maybe take a quick shower with and raise everyone's spirits. That is the end of this. They left a lot of stuff out. I was actually surprised. But hopefully if you bought that kit or if you're going to buy it, you can watch this video and just add all the things you needed to add. This is John with Citizen Survival Plan, reminding you that no one is coming to rescue you. Plan accordingly.